Hello and welcome. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where we go over everything travel. And today we are doing a live travel advisor training for making money, booking flights only with Square. So when I first started, this is the first thing I did, honestly, was I booked a flight because I was like, how can I start making money right away? Well, if that's what you're interested on, you are in the right training because that's what we're going to do. So, a great way for you guys to start making instant commission is by booking flights only. You can also do this with a flight and a hotel. I have a training on that prior. Okay, if you're looking for it, you can search in my live streams. But we have the ability to go in and get wholesale rates, right? To make where we can add commission in automatically and get 100% of it up front. So we're going to do that today. Now, I personally like to use Square. And when I do the flights only, I really use Square on my phone. But I can't show you that because we are on our laptop. So I'm going to show you guys kind of how to do it manually. I also going to use a fake client to help protect my information of my clients. So anything that you see here today is a mock setting. It is not real. It is not real client information, anything like that. Okay. So let's go ahead and kind of dive in. Let me remove this for you guys and that. And I'm already logged into my back office. So I'm going to go ahead from my back office and I'm going to book my flight today. Okay. My fake flight. We're going to book it from Evo Rewards, which is a great platform for you guys to use to get flights. Now, we should know by now that most of the platforms, they don't have commission tacked in automatically for flights. Why is that? Because flights are government regulated. So additionally, there's nothing tacked into it, but we can always add something. Now, sometimes I will book flights through Evo Rewards. Sometimes even if I do Expedia Tap, when it comes to booking flights, I'm not giving you the cheapest price, blah, 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 rundown. I'm not doing that. You are paying me to book these flights. And that's exactly what it is. Okay. We don't have to sugarcoat it. We don't put it anyway. If I have to do the research of looking up the flights, oh, hello. Enter to win $500. So okay, you guys, hey, if you're watching this, go start visiting the website because they're doing a giveaway every time you visit Evo Rewards. I just saw that. Sorry, I have ADHD. Anyways, but every time you guys kind of put this out here, you can use Centrav if it doesn't have anything connected to it, like there's nothing tacked in. You can use Expedia, even if there's nothing tacked in. As long as you're not double dipping and you're not getting paid any commission for it, you guys can add the instant commission like this and get paid for what you're doing. Like if I have to research this, if I have to look this up for you, you're going to pay me for it, right? So that's what we're doing today. So travel inside Evo Rewards. It's in your back office if you need it. But in Evo Rewards, we're going to do flights. Now, we're going to come in here. You guys should know Evo Rewards does not have any commission tacked into it whatsoever. So hotel, car, whatever. But you want to use Evo Plus for the hotel resort side, not Evo Rewards, unless you're booking it for yourself. So let's just say we're going to do a Houston flight because we love us some Houston. And we're going to go to, let's go to Cancun. Okay, if we spell it right, it might help. All right, we're gonna go to Cancun because we're about to do like an all-inclusive resort. Here we go. We're gonna book it. You know, we need at least 2 months out to get us some good pricing. How about we go Labor Day weekend, right? That's coming up. Labor Day weekend is here. Okay, so we're gonna go let's see, 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights, 4 days to there. And this always defaults to one person, so pay attention to it. And then we're gonna put 2 people in here and we're gonna search. Right. Okay, so we have our booking. You can technically call, but you don't have to do that. We're just gonna pick the best deal flight. Now, if we pick the cheapest flights, what's gonna happen? There's no baggage included. It tells you no baggage, right? No baggage. Let me make sure you guys can see this. I'm not in my studio. Okay, yes, you can see it. All right, cool. All right, so no baggage. So we need to tell them, we need to find out how much the baggage is. We need to check the website for that if they needed it, if it's a real booking. But here's the best one. Okay, 17 hours. It should not take that long. That's the cheapest option. But honestly, they should have non-stop flights. It should be like 2 hours. There it is. Okay, so that's the cheapest one they have. If I pick this one, it has carry-ons available, so I probably would do that, right? It's a big difference. No, actually, it's cheaper to not do it because baggage is only like what, 70 bucks or 40 bucks, $30 for a carry-on, something like that. So, yep, all right, best. It's right. It says best. Let's go. Now, of course, you're going to want to price match everything like that, but in our instance, we don't have to do that, okay? So we got our flight details. I'm going to copy it like this, and we're going to go in now to Square. Now, for Square, okay, I have my little fake ones that we did the other day. These are just from the Instant Square. It's not a real client, clearly, right? But I went in and deleted all my old ones and just saved them so you guys don't have to see that. But I'm under the invoice and payments tabs for Square, and then you're going to click invoices, and then we're going to create an invoice. And you can technically do a batch if you want to send out multiple people, but you have to pay for the plus version for that. But today, we're just going to do this, and we're going to click Bob. See how carefully I did that? Oof, almost loaded the info. Okay. So Bob is our client with my information underneath it, not anybody else's. And we're going to make a title. So let's just say airfare invoice. Nice. All right. And then service date we'll pick is today, which is not populating. There it is. And this goes up with the amount of invoices you do. So you can change it, leave it, whatever you want to do. It's fine. And then we need a message. So for the message, you can write it with AI, but I'm just gonna put the flight information in there, okay? And then I'm also gonna get my Google Docs up and pull up my little template here. Where are you, template? I'll give this guys to you at the end of here if you want it. This is technically for Evo Plus, but I also am going to put it in here as well as a disclaimer. Okay, so same concept, just we're not adding a hotel today. And so let's go ahead and copy this, and it has that information on there that we need. So come in here to my invoice, slap that in there. Where did it go? Oh, it didn't do anything. Oh, is it? You know what? It did. It did it a lot. Yep. Hold on. It just like went all the way to the bottom. Okay, so we are so excited to work with you. In order for your booking to be processed, please pay the wholesale processing fee only in this form. So that is for Evo Plus. So we don't have to do that. And here, we're just gonna put airfare wholesale fee. That's what I'm gonna call it. You can call it whatever you want. You can put that in Chat GPT if you want. On my little thing here at the bottom, I have alternatives for you guys. Okay, so remind me at the end. I'll send you this. Okay. See here, exclusive access package. I mean, we can even do like an insider rate access, whatever your private right, planning deposit, whatever, anything that you want to put in here. Okay, you can put, but just for training purposes, wholesale booking fee sounds great. Okay, so airfare wholesale fee only in this form. I'll show you how to do that in a second. After the form is received, I will call you immediately to take a payment. Please do not delay the payment as prices can change very quickly and they may not reflect the invoice listed. I don't constantly search for the flight, okay? You're gonna raise the price yourself. Search it for once, find the deal, copy it, slap it in there and send it immediately. Do not delay for airfare. It changes within the hour. I have seen it happen, trust me. Wholesale fee is non-refundable and is required for booking to be complete. Travel with Ash is not held liable, that's me, not held liable for price changes if there's a delay in payment. You can expect 2 payments on your statement, one for Square, and this is for, now I'm gonna tell you, Evo Rewards is all savings travel, is their actual processor. All savings travel will not say Evo Rewards on their statement, okay? So then we're gonna get rid of this here because there's no hotel, but oh, wow, we're going so fast. All right, come on, dude. So, and then change in terms, also baggage is allowed. So we're gonna get rid of this because I don't want that. And then we're gonna come in here and go copy all that info. So we only have like 15 minutes with this, so make sure that you get in here and get out. And I'm gonna copy all of this. Yep. Imagine if you were doing a long flight. Oof. You might want to screenshot it, but you can't. You can add an attachment at the bottom. Okay. Then we're gonna make it look pretty because it looks bad. really bad. Trip to Cancun. Oh, snap. I made it worse. No way. You made it worse? How? Okay, there we go. 4 days, August 29th through September 4th. Here's the departure information. I'm going to put that on the same line. Duration. Go underneath there. We don't need to Spirit Airlines. This is the flight. This is the time. Okay. Flight time. All right. Oh my goodness. It just keeps going, doesn't it? All right. So I'm gonna fix it because I want you guys to see what it looks like when I fix it. Because you're gonna be able to see the transcript. So hold on. Not the transcript, the invoice. Goodness. Okay. This is the return. Oh, this is when it lands. Why do they make it look so bad? I'm just gonna do it like this. Obviously, you would want to make that. You know what? Look at this button right here. Let's do this. Generate. Let's see what it does. I bet it looks way prettier than what I just did. Ugh. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Pretty much what I just had. Thanks, man. Yeah. Oh no, it's way prettier. No, they didn't even do anything. Ugh. Fine. Technically, go in there and chat GPT it, okay? Make it look prettier. It's the same. To be determined. Wow. Okay. Get rid of that. All right. So we get the idea, right? I'm not going to waste time on this. So there's that. And then here's the important part. So first thing we're going to do, there's the one I normally use. We're going to do airfare, do not pay. I listed as that. And then we would have put the flight price, which is somewhere $583 per person. Yeah. Oh, that's why. This is where I get this from. Get it from here. Don't go through the way I just did. I was like, why does that look so ugly? That's why. Let me copy this. That's okay. We're just going to keep going, aren't we? We're going to be ugly, but it's going to be going. Okay. And then I want to add in my fancy words. Hello. Second price. Look, I changed it to this, but that's fine. But you can technically just go in and add it. But this is what I call it, exclusive access package rate. Do now. All right. So typically, I'm gonna be honest with you. People always ask me, "What do you charge for fees?" It's up to you because sometimes I don't charge fees. It really depends on the person, and it depends on how far they drag me into this. If they have me looking for flights for 2 or 3 hours, I'm gonna charge them 2 or 3 hours, but they're looking for flights. In this instance, I would probably charge them roughly $50, probably $25 a person. If I do a big group or if it's like 5, 6, 7, 8 people, I do $100, $125. It depends on you, and you could charge whatever you feel the need is. The best important thing is that you get paid for the flight. Like I want you to get paid for your work. So I want you to think deep down inside what your worth is, how long it took you to do it, how much work it required, how much searching it required, whatever. If they come back to you and they're like, "Oh, I got the price cheaper kind of deal," and you had to go back and forth, charge them for that. Okay. So just put it in there for what you think it is. And then that is due now. You see, I have do not pay, due now. Okay. That's it. Now we have the total price, add payment schedule, none of that. If you want to attach the pictures of it, you can do that here. You cannot fill this out. And if you want to have your own contract, non-refundable, blah, 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 add that in here. Okay. That's the two important parts. This is going to be something that you can draft up. You can also kind of, if you wanted to do like a credit card off form, Archer will not cover the credit card, not for flights. They're not going to cover anything that happens if it's instant commission because that's not their problem, right? Like, I mean, I highly doubt they'd use errors and omissions. I wouldn't even count on it. You can call and verify yourself, but this is us. We are independent contractors, and this is independent work. Okay. So most flights are non-refundable. If they want flight insurance, go get them Tinlake. You can add it through there. Okay. And put something in here if you want for that. But you need to make sure you do your due diligence on this contract because you don't want to have a clause in there that could fall back on you. So be careful with that. Attachments. All right. If you want to add the whole picture of it, do that. And then let's come over here. So schedule immediately, send due today. There's the accepted payments. I always do Cash App and Apple Pay because that's how I do it on my phone. Payment options on file. I don't save any. And then this part, the payment, you can add a card if they make it, but don't, just be careful with that. Okay. Partial payments. Yes. If you have a client that you book with constantly, that would be a scenario, but you don't want to start just charging people. So don't do that without permission. Partial payment is where you want on for this. This way they will only pay that fee. Okay. If you want them to be able to tip you, you can add that. Save payment method, you can add that if they want, you want them to save it. And then if it's a good and services confirmation, we don't need that. Email, if it's going to one person, and then the reminders, no shipping. Right. So that's the basics of it. But this part is the important part. So now I need to make sure in my little note here that I have, like the way I wrote it, it's way prettier. The wholesale fee is non-refundable and required for the booking to be complete. Okay. So I want to see if I wanted to make sure. Please pay it only. So okay. So I have everything I need. So I would just send this to them just like that. It shouldn't take you any longer than that. So let me just say I send it to myself, and then I want you to be able to look at it. Let's see. There should be a way I can just view it. Yep. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. So this is what it looks like when it's sent to them. This is the activity of it. You can track it. You can take a payment if they want to call you a payment, and you can also just mark it as paid. So customer service date. Here's what I wrote. Here's the breakdown of it. You see why I was trying to fix it because it looked crazy. That's what it looks like when you don't fix it. And then airfare, do not pay, exclusive access there. And then it'll say they make the payment. So they can technically, you can take the payment for them, or they can pay it through the email. And it's very easy, simple. That's it. That's the training. That's all you have to do. Not bad, right? I know I kind of go through it fast, but guys, it's something that you want to get in the habit of doing because people will come to you and they need help with flights because they don't know how to book the flights themselves. This is an advantage to you. If you get one of those people that are like, let's price compare, let's this, let's that. Okay, no, then don't do that. Okay, don't drive yourself crazy. It's not worth it. But if you have someone who generally just needs help and you want to make some extra cash, I call this my pizza money. This is my pizza money. I do this at least once or 2 times a week just because it's easy. And the same people will come back to you repeatedly because they don't want to book their flights. They want you to do it. All right. So that is all I have for you today. Make sure you guys join me tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? Popple.